We're here this evening at the annual French evening that we have every year. Our Sister Cities Commission puts on. We're in the beautiful facility at Bridges of Poplar Creek, and it's always a wonderful evening. Great food. They got some great wine and Pinot, and it's always very well attended. Everybody has a great time, and you got to reserve your tickets early. You're not going to be able to get in. So for next year, I would suggest that people who really want to go, they should, as soon as they read about it, that's going on, they should reserve their tickets because you will not regret it. It's a fabulous time.
This is the 24th annual French auction and dinner. So happy to have you here at Bridges this year. And we're happy to have 47 gift baskets and 17 gift certificates this evening. We're so excited, and we have the biggest crowd we've had in several years. So post-pandemic, this is a really good time. We have 16 tables. We have about 150 people joining us this evening. Good evening, everyone. Oh, what a wonderful crowd we have this evening. So, first of all, let me thank you, merci beaucoup, to all of you for attending this evening. We have the largest crowd we've had, as you know, in 2 years. Yay to everybody. This is our 24th annual French dinner and auction. I know there are people, I'm not going to ask them to raise their hand, but I bet that there are some people who've been here for 24 years. Right? Ben and Lynn? Yeah, I'm sure there are some that have been here. I know I've been here for 24 years. How about the rest of you? Some of you have been. Yes, yes. So we started out with a small little operation at the Village Hall. And at that time, the Village Hall hadn't been remodeled, as I recall, right? To the facility that it is today. And we started out and with at that time, it was my vice chair, Jan Cook, and she came up with the idea, let's do something like this. Let's have a little auction, let's serve a little food. And in 24 years, it's evolved to this kind of an event with the auction. This year, we have 47 baskets. We have, yay. And if you're wondering where those baskets came from, let me be clear. Every commission member donated baskets to this, and that's why we have 47. And we have a basket from our local representative, Michelle Mussman, a basket from Mayor McLeod. And we thank you all. And then we have great people working to get those gift certificates that are in those baskets. But my commission did this work, okay, folks? They did all this. So, anyway, my name is Lillian Mosher. I am the chairperson of the Sister Cities Commission, and I've been the chair for, I don't know, 38 years perhaps? 38 years. I was a very young girl when I started. And here I am, and here we are again at Bridges. We've been here a number of years, and we thank the Park District for this wonderful facility to be able to have our event here. So I thank you for all of that, but I would like to just do a toast and say santé, good health to all of you. Welcome, bienvenue, bonsoir. So we do have some other announcements, but the most important one, of course, goes to our esteemed mayor, who we'd like to introduce, Mayor McLeod. And I think I've known you close to 30-some years?
Yes.
At least 30-some years. And we were both really young when we started this, right? But I'd like to introduce Mayor McLeod, who would like to introduce some very special people who are here with us this evening. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Lillian. Lillian has been the chair of the Sister Cities Commission before we had a sister city. She was very involved in the twinning with Angoulême, and I don't think it would have happened without her. She's done an outstanding job. I want to thank the commission, who always does an outstanding job, for putting this together, and the Park District for the use of this fantastic facility. It's so good to see everybody. We haven't been able to do this in a while, and it's just great to see people. Instead of saying, didn't I used to know you? Yes, I did know you. I have some people I'd like to introduce. We have Linda Dressler from the Hoffman Estates Park District. Linda. Pat Kinane, the president of the Hoffman State Park District. We have trustee Michael Gaeta. Trustee Karen Arnett. Trustee Gary Stanton. And the longest serving trustee in the history of Hoffman State, Trustee Karen Mills.
We've known each other for about 35 years, right, Karen?
Yeah.
Great.
We have Clerk Bev Brodenoff, the greatest clerk in the world. We have Terry Savory from the Schaumburg Township District Library. Anita Forte Scott from the Schaumburg Township District Library. We're very pleased to have retired State Senator Kay Wojcik here. We have retired Judge John Turlow. We have our police chief, Kasha Kali. Kasha? Our fire chief, Alan Wax.
He had to leave.
He had to leave. And our outstanding village manager, Eric Paul. And a good friend of mine, a retired judge in the Hoffman Estates Corporation Council, Arthur Genera. So I've always learned never get in the way of people eating, so I will exit stage left right now.
Thanks, man. Well, thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. And obviously, you can see what kind of support we get from the village, which makes the job that I do with my commission members really, really special. And it's a labor of love. We enjoy it. But I would like to take a moment to ask my fellow commission members to please stand. Don't just wave. Please stand and take recognition for you. You've got that wave down, Terry. Good job. What wonderful wave. There's another person that I would like to recognize this evening. Those of you who have been to the Village Hall, if you haven't, you can go in there and enjoy some beautiful paintings. A gentleman whose wife I told you started this whole process 24 years ago, his wife, Jan, who at the time was working at Harper College, and Jan and Ed were residents of Hoffman Estates, and Ed is an artist, not by trade, but by avocation, and he is a miniaturist. And if you met Ed, you'd know he'd tell you he's a man of small mind because he does small paintings. But if you saw the paintings in the Village Hall that are in the display case, every one of those is done with a very small, just a little bit of a paintbrush, and he does it with a big magnifying glass underneath it to look at it. It's remarkable. The first time I saw his painting, it was the Grand Canyon. And I'm like, how does somebody do the Grand Canyon that looks just like the pictures you took? But this gentleman has done, and the village owns his original art of historical sites that were in the village that may no longer be there, but he has captured them from photographs and painted them. The village owns those originals, and they're in the display case at the Village Hall. And at one time, we used to put his artwork on ornaments. And they were sold at the Village Hall. So some of you might have purchased an ornament for your house or your tree. But Ed has driven here from Batavia. He no longer lives in Hoffman. And we're so honored to have Ed come and join us. So please stand, Ed, to get recognition. Yay! And I have to tell you that I am so proud.
This is what I use.
Oh, his glasses. Yes, yes.
These are Walgreens.
Walgreens. Woo! If you own them, you could paint like him? Doubt it. But they're remarkable, and I am so proud to have purchased over the years 8 of them. And they're remarkable. He used to do the matting and the framing, and I'm proud to have them in my house. So Ed's a very special guest of us this evening, and the commission is so glad to have you here. So thank you for driving all that way. Thank you. So let me tell you a little bit about this evening. We're going to start serving dinner. I'm sure that's what you came for. Our dinner this evening is, of course, a French-inspired meal, and you're going to be having, there's a copy on your table, starting with a French onion soup. Then we're having French chicken casserole from Normandy, maple roasted Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes, maple corn muffins, followed with warm apple pie with cinnamon sauce. So it's our fall French dinner this evening. I would like to point this out to you. We're serving the red and white wine, but one of the things that we're always happy to serve and to expose you to is a liqueur that comes from our sister city, which is, by the way, pronounced Angoulême. It looks more unusual than it is. This is called Pinot de Charente. Not to be confused with Pinot Grigio or Pinot Noir. It's spelled differently than that. And this is an aperitif. This is something in France they would serve prior to a meal. They might serve it with nuts or something else like that. We bought these at Binny's. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it in Hoffman. But this was $20 a bottle, special order from Binny's. So if you liked it, this is where you can get it. And that's what we serve tonight. And it's unique to the region our sister city is from. And we're so happy to be here to honor our sister city, Angoulême, France. And have a great evening. Bon appétit.